Okay. Another day, another Ito. Or whatever they say. Let's just get on the game, bro. I'm just like... Alright, let me take a look. And, well, guess it's time to do my final tower rush. What's the worst that could happen? Oh my god.
Where the hell do you think you're going?
I'm getting footage for the tower?
No. Come with me.
What? Where am I?
You're in constant purgatory.
What is...
You have been sent here. You have been because you're replaying your completion. No one. No one.
But I need the video to be longer.
No.
But
No but. No but. I expect better from you.
bro, what the fuck is this bit? This is so weird. Alrighty. So this is me sometime after beating the Starlit Archive Tower Rush. Anyways, my microphone fell off my mic stand, and due to that, it might sound a bit different. So I apologize to that. I'm gonna get a new mic eventually. But yeah, I beat the Starlit Archive Tower Rush. I am the second person to have 100%ed every single towers in the game, which I think is very cool, behind Avery, of course. Congratulations to her. I think the reason why I have spent the last 5 years of my playtime of this game dedicating it to these tower rushes is because I wanted to do something special that I feel like a lot of people haven't done. Now, there's obviously some people who have beaten almost every single tower rush, other than Avery and me, but no one has really 100%ed every single one, including Pit of Misery Tower Rush. That was impossible for such a long time. But yeah, we did it, and I'm here now with having all of them done. And I think it's way cooler to have something like this done than having every tower in the game done, because that's just kind of boring, and a lot of people have already done that. But with that also comes some news that you guys are probably either expecting or a little shocked by. So, as you may have noticed, I have not uploaded anything Jata related for the past, like, what, almost a year. My last actual, quote-unquote, Jata video, or Ito, whatever you want to call it, was about the weekly challenge problem, and it has been solved in recent times. Yeah, as you may have noticed, even on my second channel, I don't really post anything J2 related other than tower rushes usually. And the reason is that I'm kind of straying away from the game, and it feels a little bit weird to say that, considering my whole channel was started based off of this one tower game. And I know a lot of you are probably looking forward to my progress because of Pit of Misery, which, again, huge thank you to everyone for the huge support on that video. It has like 9,000 views as I'm making this. It's probably gonna have 10k by the time this video is out, but yeah, thank you guys so much for the support on that video. It was crazy reading all of the support you guys gave me. But I'm very sorry to the people who were looking forward to me progressing even further in this game, because it's probably not gonna happen. I've played this game for 5 years, and it's brought me a lot of joy, but it's also brought me a lot of pain. And recently, in the summer vacation, I have dedicated a lot of my time to both this and Pitamizu Tower Rush, and for that reason, especially Jato and finishing up the Starlit Archives in total, and I feel like it has been very, very much straying me away from what I actually wanted to do. I won't really go into depth too much because I don't want to talk about this for too long, and it's kind of personal, most of it. But from what I can tell, it is that these tower rushes take up a lot of my free time, and it's kind of hard to balance that when you have relationships outside of the game with friends, family, stuff, going to the gym, working at a job, and you know, being past high school now is also very scary that I'm gonna take a new step into my life after the summer vacation. And I think this final video that I'm gonna post is probably maybe one of my last of Jato. It's obviously not gonna be my last, but I feel like it's a good way to say that after the summer vacation things are gonna change, and I mean that figuratively and literally. I kind of just want to stray away from this game and not play it for a while and do stuff that I actually really want to do, like hang out with my friends more, talk to more people in general, and just spend more time with my family, and stuff like that is very serious. And I feel like it's really corny to say that Jato is taking up so much of my time and my life, but you know, it's 5 years of my life that I can't really get back from this tower game. Now, I will say I'm never gonna quit this game fully. I don't think from playing this game for 5 years I've ever wanted to really quit the game. I feel like I'm just gonna take breaks from it, because I truly can never quit this game, can I? Of course, new areas are gonna release, new monthlies, blah blah blah. I'm obviously gonna play them when they come out, but it's not like I'm not forced to do anything. I still have Stone 10 SCs and TEMP and whatnot, but I have completed pretty much everything I wanted to do, all non-SCs, and now every tower rush, including Pitamizu Towers. I feel like if I didn't beat Pitamizu Towers, I probably would have never really gotten to the point of making this video. But I really just wanted to clarify that after this, I'm probably going to be not playing the game as much. So you'll see me probably sometimes in this game, but I want to say, to wrap this up, to whoever is sitting out there, if I got at least one person inspired by what I've done in this game, which I hope I did with Pitamizu Tower, especially with persistence. I hope you guys can see that no matter how, no matter the length of a tower or whatever, it doesn't really matter, because you'll be able to do it eventually. Which I'm really glad I made history with Pitamizu Tower. Anyways, enough self-glaze with that. To the one person I hope out there that I inspired, I'm very sorry that it kind of comes to an end here, but I wish good luck to anyone who's really trying to do anything in Jato, trying to improve themselves, trying to get more persistent, you know. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for sticking me. Okay, it sounds like I'm gonna quit the game. I'm not really gonna quit. I'm just gonna say that, you know, my time with this game doesn't come to a close. It's more like I am, you know, placing a check mark. That's not the right word. You know those things that are in like books where you place a thing to like know what chapter you're on? Anyways, enough of the corny stuff. That's really all I wanted to say. Is just I'm gonna stray away from the game for some time. We're gonna move now on to the next segment, which is gonna be ranking every tower rush. So let's do it. Alright, and welcome to the official tower rush tier list. So here I have every single tower rush in the game, apart from Top Anchor Tower Rush, because it doesn't exist anymore. Anything else is like, it's just gone. So as you can see, the tiers are pretty normal, and we're gonna crown something probably SS, which is only one tower is gonna go into there, and one of them is gonna go into the worst tower rush. This part is probably gonna piss off like the two people who've beaten tower rushes, and it's probably gonna piss off Avery the most. Dude, I've been like referencing Avery so goddamn much throughout this video. She might as well just be in it. Okay, so Avery, I have you here, and we're gonna rank all the tower rushes. What we're gonna base them off of is number 1, placement, like where you find the tower rush. Second of all, the towers that are in the tower rush, like how enjoyable is it? And then number 3 is like the experience we had on the tower rush, which we're gonna try and balance it out because we're obviously not gonna agree on every single one. But yeah, I think we're just gonna begin now. So we got ring 1 tower rush. So I think, I mean, it got a revamp. I mean, most of these got a revamp after this, but I think the old location was just a button, which it still is, but I feel like the location for being the first one to be made, I feel like it's kind of creative.
Cooler one when I first saw the tower rushes.
I feel like also, what's it called? The towers that are in is just a lot of classic towers, so there's nothing really to complain about there. SS is, I think we're only gonna put 1 tower rush, and worst towers is only gonna be 1.
I know what worst towers.
We'll see what goes into there. I don't know. I think it's just gonna, I don't know. I think B maybe or C tier. It should go into. I don't really mind. I think B tier, just because it's like there's not really, there's not like any problems, but it doesn't do anything interesting. So, I think it's just gonna go automatically into there. All right, ring 2 tower rush. Yeah, ring 2 tower rush. I think for me, okay, first of all, location. I think didn't this used to you have to go for like a fake brick in the lobby? Okay, so for the towers themselves, obviously there's cows, which I don't think we can ignore being a huge factor. I have some strong opinions on this one. I did this as my 3rd tower rush, and that was one of the first like towers to actually challenge like me. The reason why, and this goes on to the experience, I actually sight read the entirety of cows when I did this tower rush, if you didn't know. So, yeah, it wasn't the greatest time. I don't really know why I was stupid and I did that, but yeah. I think C tier maybe, but if you have like, I can agree with B tier, but it's like, it doesn't really do much.
That ruined it for me is tower traps.
Oh my god, I forgot about tower traps, yeah, oh my god. I think I think C tier, because there isn't inherently anything that pushes it way down, but it doesn't really do anything really good. Alright, ring 3 tower rush. Now, first of all, location. I actually do not remember where this was. Oh yeah, it was, I remember now. It was below the fucking, below the fucking
inside.
Not really,
right
not really the best.
Right now, yeah, it's not the best.
So location's probably not gonna bring it up too much. Now, towers itself, probably not that good either. It's some of the most boring towers in the entire game. Doesn't really help it out here.
The first I beat this was, the ending was Tower of Despair, then I repeated this when Cata came out, so it was a tower.
I believe I did totally a tower for this, which was very stressful. I didn't do it when Co had released, and I'm not planning on doing that either.
It was alright.
I agree, it's alright. I think it's D tier just because location wasn't that good, towers are kind of boring, and the enjoyment was just...
I think it's fun at D tier.
Alright, ring 4 tower rush. So, location is actually, I feel like this one, I have a hot take, which is I think it's kind of creative when this was put in the game, that it was behind the difficulty chart. I kind of like that placement. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah.
Not the greatest selection. It has like some of them are good and some of them are bad. Like Corrupted Nightmares, for example. And also Citadel of Uneasiness. I remember I actually did this when an update released, like in the middle of it, and I was very lucky that they did not shut down servers for this.
I personally don't mind Corrupted Nightmares.
I think it's just like incredibly doesn't do much. I feel like it's on the surface it's like creative, but other than that it's like, I don't know, it doesn't do much for me. I don't know, maybe C tier. I can't really think of any other placement for it to go. But next up is actually one that is kind of interesting, is ring 5 tower rush, because this actually has a lot more unsafe towers around. Towers itself has a lot of unsafe stuff, which I guess was kind of cool for being one of the first ones I played that had some
downward mobility.
Actually, well, yeah, downward. Actually, Toga wasn't in it when I played it because it was insane when I beat it, I believe. I don't actually.
Well, back in 2020.
When did corner clip get patched? Do you know?
End of 2021, I think.
I believe, well, if Toga was in this, I guess that would make it unsafe too. But yeah, downward mobility also was one that was really interesting on how that was unsafe. I actually do not remember my experience with most of these old ones because I beat a lot of the early ones on my school PC, which kind of made it so I don't have recording for most of these past, like, I don't know where to put this one. It's either like C or B tier for me. It's not gonna go probably that high, but I don't know where you would put it personally.
Personally, I don't really like the towers all that much, so I think C tier.
I think C tier as well, but it's gonna go the highest of C tier because it does do some interesting stuff. Also this section is so, like, this section is so hard when you're like doing it.
Yeah.
Nice. Next up is one that is actually, I believe this is one that doesn't really have like any unsafe towers. Actually, Ring 6 Tower Rush. Location is actually one that I find I find it slightly better. I find it better than most of these other ones. I think the towers themselves are very hit or miss, and most of them aren't that great. I beat this. Didn't we both beat this when inner and outer scaling was still in the game? I do believe so.
I think so, yeah. I fell for a 10 and the wedge on foot one bounced me into a cliff.
That sucks. I didn't really fail anything. I think I failed Niflheim and then I got disconnected or something. Yeah, I think it's pretty uninteresting, but I don't know if, should we put it above Ring 4 Towers or below? I don't really mind. Alright. Ring 7 Tower Rush. Obviously, we gotta get the elephant out of the room. ToSE. I don't really think I have to explain why that is a threat. I remember I had a really bad experience on ToSE in this Tower Rush. I failed the outside like once, and then I also believe I died on floor 9 somehow. So that kind of sucked.
ToeNet was a scary one.
Yeah, ToeNet was a scary one. I agree with you on that. So yeah, a lot of interesting towers. This was one of the first ones that actually was like a huge challenge, at least for me.
I double won with this with someone.
My experience was, I don't really know. I don't, again, until we get to like some of the newer ones, I don't really remember much of my experience with them. Yeah. But I think due to the fact that it had some interesting towers and it was an actual challenge, at least for me, I don't know how bad your experience was. I think I'm gonna place this in the B tier. Nothing much there. Now, Ring 8 Tower Rush. Location. F tier.
It's a bit to the side now. It's not in the open anymore.
So this is the one I was talking about with ToSE. It was funny back when this was released. ToSE was in this.
On easy scaling, I think.
Yeah, on easy scale. Oh my god, the fucking outside when that was unnerfed. Like the old version was really bad. But again, I feel like most of the towers were kind of boring. Like you had vibrant adventures and stuff like that, which kind of just it didn't really do much in the tower. I don't know. I think B or C tier. We're really putting much in C tier.
I think it's better than Ring 7.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go right in the middle. I think perfect. Now, Ring 9 Tower Rush. First of all, I want to talk about the location. This was actually one that I never really understood why they put it where they did. This is one that, at least for me, doesn't really make sense for the location. This one is very interesting to me because even with there being so little, with so few towers, I still had a horrible experience on this tower.
No, me too.
So first of all, I ended up failing, I think, 2 of my runs to the outside of questionable trials because of, again, Canderstone being a bitch. One of the push boxes got stuck.
I had 3 attempts on this. I don't know what I thought. I know I rage quit on questionable trials once, but I don't know what the other one was.
I feel like just because there's so limited towers, this doesn't really do anything interesting.
D tier.
But I think, yeah, D tier. Now, we're gonna get into something really interesting. Someone towers. I believe this is the first tower rush or video or live stream, whatever you want to call it, where we ever collabed on. So we had a very different experiences than this, let's just say. Cause you got very lucky and I got very unlucky. When you beat this, did you have all towers completed? Cause I did back then when I beat this.
Yes.
Okay, yes. So we've still we've both held that title for like a very long time. Location has always been kind of creative to me. I don't know how to explain why I find some like better than they are. I feel like some of them are just more iconic to me than others because this was the hardest tower rush back in the day. So doing that corner flip, you felt intimidated by this tower rush in a way, I guess. Everyone was so scared of Citadel Peril, and it was like we both fluked it, so was it really that hard?
Yeah, it's not even that. Someone towers isn't even that long. You can get back quite easily.
It's just a lot of towers you have to do to get to that point, which makes it a little bit annoying.
I think I'd say like high B or low A tier.
I think we're gonna base it off of both of our experiences because I feel like I could have gotten a bit luckier, so I feel like we're gonna put it highest of B but not quite A.
Yeah.
Now next up is probably one that I will personally put an F. I don't know if you have the same views. I had the worst experience with this tower to this day, I believe. So first of all, the location is somewhat okay. I don't really mind it too much. It's just behind like the lobby. For the towers themselves, it's just really boring. There's so many like meh towers for me in this area.
Arcadium's entering.
The funny thing is that after I beat this tower rush, the video on how to clip back into Arcadium Senior got released. Like literally a day after I beat that tower rush, it got released.
That's after the rising lava.
So I'm gonna place it into D tier, or maybe even F. I don't know if you wanna place it.
I was saying D tier.
Now, Zone 3 tower rush.
F.
F? Was it really that bad?
It's so boring.
I can see that. Honestly, I'm just gonna put it into F. I really think we have to argue that much. It's just F tier. It's incredibly boring. Zone 4 tower rush. I still think, okay, not anymore. I think this is the hardest tower. But
pre Zone 9.
Yeah, this was the hardest towers, and a lot of people definitely disagree with me. But I want to explain that this is other than Zone 2 towers, this was one of my unluckiest experiences. First of all, I just want to say location. I think this is actually one of the best locations they have ever done with a tower rush. It was very creative for its time. The towers themselves, I want to talk about this. Mechanically Induced Mayhem I really like because it's part of the Dex trilogy, which Dex is one of my favorite JTO creators. And then Fungi Grooves I liked. TOTV I actually lost 2 runs to because I fell off the frame.
Oh.
I just really didn't. I still don't like TOTV to this day.
I love TOTV.
COQ is my op. I swear to God. Oh, I think you sent this when we did the podcast. Yep. Just like my cheese of vengeance fail. Nice. Interesting tower rush. I feel like
I like the tower rush.
I think just because of my experience, it's gonna place like D or C.
I say B or C.
Yeah, C, maybe like, I'm just gonna place it low C because we're trying to balance out our opinions, so we're just gonna put it there. Okay, I'll let you do the talking for this one.
4 words. Fuck this tower rush.
Yeah.
Worst tower rush of all time.
Yep, there it is. I gotta see this again. Yep. You genuinely, how did you bounce up like further?
I don't know. I have a whole video about Zone 5 tower rush highlights.
One thing that I'm gonna hate doing is putting this in one of the lower tiers because my favorite tower in the entire game is in this area. But other than that, it's just very mind-numbingly boring. Guided Trials is also like, because of how long that is just like, it drags out in the tower rush so much. I think if we have to put something into here, I feel like let's just do this and call it a day. Here you have it, everyone. We have both crowned Zone 5 towers the worst towers. So, but stick around because we're gonna crown something as the best tower rush. So we're gonna find out what that is later. Now, Zone 6 tower rush. This is one I have some strong opinions about. I got very unlucky with this tower. This is my Zone 5 tower rush, like my experience, your experience for me. Location also I want to talk about. Not very good. Yeah, I don't know. I just got really unlucky. Like, I just really didn't fuck with this tower rush. It was very bad. So, I don't know where you want to place this. I think it's gonna go in one of the lower ones. I don't know, better than Zone...
Better than Zone 2.
Yeah, better than Zone 2, but yeah. Okay, Zone 7 Tower Rush. The Citadel also, I believe I spent... So, yeah, I love the Citadel, but I got like really unlucky on that. I kept like failing. I kept failing.
I don't really like how much clapping I'm being honest.
Yeah.
This zone has a lot of hit or miss towers.
Yeah, I agree. Top Jazz was also one that got really annoying having to do every single time. I'm gonna explain this, and it is not going to make sense to you why I ever did this. This is the tower rush I believe took me the longest from when I started doing it to when I stopped doing it. And you wanna know why? You're never gonna guess why. The reason why is that when this area released, I beat one tower in beginner, one tower in intermediate, and one tower in advanced. And then I, for some reason, went and tried getting first victor on this without having played any of the other ones.
Bro.
So, I ended up spending, I don't know how long it was since I started and when I ended this, but it was like a month straight of me grinding out this until I knew how to do every tower, and then I rebeat them all later. So, I don't know if that story has ever been told to like anyone other than like one friend, but now everyone knows that I tried on getting first victor on this and did not succeed in the slightest. Basically, I was still playing on my, yes, I know we're up at Zone 7, I was still playing on my school PC back then. And Tier UI was so bad with the lag, it was so unoptimized for me that I literally was running 20 FPS the first time I got to this, so I just ended up like not doing it. I don't know. I feel like D, I don't know, not anything special there. Or maybe F, I don't know. Is it that bad?
I think it should be higher on D, but it's not that good.
Probably like, nah, I don't know. Alright, Zone 8 Tower Rush. We're getting somewhere now.
Dude, when this first released, I was so excited to do the Tower Rush.
Do I?
I think I did one stream where I beat all the towers, and the next stream I just did this Tower Rush.
I wasn't really that excited because it was like there was a bunch of towers that I didn't really have much fun on.
Oh, overbearing vertigo.
Oh my god! No return.
Tower set, but so like flame restoration, advanced towers. No.
Nah, it was just like a very hit or miss again, as we're talking. My experience wasn't that interesting. I literally don't remember it. I'm like fine with literally anything because this is one of them that I just don't really remember like ever beating. But
I like the stars. I'm probably like putting a speed.
I think yeah. Like, actually, like mostly below or higher than these. What am I trying to say? Zone 9 Tower Rush.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome, right? Oh yeah, this is the one I fluked. This is one of the earliest towers that I fluked. So my experience is, we can't really talk about that one. Because I ended up failing ToE A, B, D, C, D somehow into a insta-kill section, which I didn't even know was insta-kill. And then I fluked the rest of it, which was like, ToE is one of the most nervous like parts on any towers I've ever been.
Wait, I think
Did
I
you
remember
fluke
one.
this?
No. I need to find the fill. Hang on, let me get the fill.
2 and then fail. Okay, I gotta see this. Oh, I think I know. Yeah! No.
I felt nothing new, I just attempted. After that, and I stayed up to 5 AM.
Yeah, this is my opinion. Guys, opinion alert, okay? Don't come after me. I feel like Top Nothing New is one of the most overglazed towers, like when it came out, especially. Because I feel like everyone said, this is my new favorite tower. I just never understood, like, why people liked it so much. I don't know.
Right, I stayed up to like 5 AM, 4 AM, just to feel ToE vibes.
Wow. But I still got like really lucky on this. I have no idea how. But it's still a good tower rush. Like I won't say it's a bad tower rush. And also I got lucky, so I can't really hate on this. But so I feel like we're gonna weigh out my, because I will personally put this in like A, but I don't know if you want to put it there.
I'm putting it A.
Yeah, so first A, so we're getting into the good stuff now. And next up is one that I'm excited about. Zone 10 Tower Rush. Where do I
Hang on. What is this other thing? Rings 1 to 4 mini tower.
Oh yeah. You wanna just Alright, I'm joking. At a row below. There you go. Okay, Zone 10 Tower Rush. Okay, first of all, okay, location, first of all. I actually found this like really quickly when the area released, somehow.
I did not.
It was behind a painting because I was exploring the area. The one thing I will say, my enjoyment is gonna boost this up a lot, but the towers themselves is the reason why this is probably gonna go lower for me. Obviously, the Citadel.
I love the Citadel.
Yeah, I also fluked this.
The beginner towers are extremely boring.
Yeah, I agree with you. Clementine Zones, or whatever it's called, is like, that tower has very bad routing in my opinion. And also just like the rems are like really boring. Like prismatic laws and prismatic instability just takes forever to do, and it's like you're just. I hate.
Don't get me started on Topi. That's my.
I really hate tower rushes that have that, where it's like you're building up because there's so many safe towers that are building up to something that is gonna end your run. Power loss is cool the first time you do it, but then when you have to repeat it for the towers, it's like. Some of the mechanics is like super cool, but when you have like when you have to do it again, it's like yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The Citadel is I don't really like it, but I feel like it has this aura around it because it has so many unsafe sections that you're feeling like this is it. And it's a good like if we're not counting Pit of Misery and all the time lost area, this is like a very good conclusion to if you're doing all the main tower rushes. I'm gonna agree with, I don't know if you want to put this into A or S. I am fine with either,
S.
But yeah, just the towers themselves is what I don't like, but because I got lucky on this, and because I like the location as well, and just like there's nothing really, and because we're weighing out opinions, this is gonna go into S. Now we're gonna go into Forgotten Tower Rush, Forgotten Ridge Tower, sorry. And I want to start off by saying that after I beat Steeple of Towering Pillars, I did the towers literally like after I beat it, so I was fresh off doing that.
I have bad memories for Forgotten Ridge. Not because of Ito, but fucking the XL Citadel Rush. Because for some reason I did every single XL Citadel Rush.
Again, it's just very boring. That's what I have to say about it. Yeah. There's nothing really interesting. I guess the Citadel is a little bit interesting at least, but Steeple of Towering Pillars also just sucks. I don't know. This is probably gonna go not that high up. I don't know. I feel like that's about it. I have to say. I feel like F tier. I don't know. It's just maybe not, but I don't know. Maybe low D tier. I can't really think of anywhere else it should go. But anyways, Garden of Ixal Tower. We didn't even talk about the placement for Forgotten Ridge. I don't know, mid. Now, Garden of Ixal Towers. This is one of the first towers I didn't really like the location of, because it was kind of uninteresting. It was just in a bush. This is still probably the easiest tower rush, I'll say. I believe, Flourishing Wasteland is the only unsafe. I feel like it's good, but it's also not that interesting. That's about it.
C or B?
Yeah, I think B. No. Yeah, B. Like.
Yeah, B.
Silent Abyss Tower Rush. I do not really remember this one. I'll be honest.
I have ops with Midnight Necropolis. Where is it located? The Tower Rush.
I genuinely don't remember, I'll be honest. Towers aren't that interesting either. I never really understood why people like towers. There is no tower that much. But yeah.
QAI was also really good.
This is one of the areas that I like didn't really play on release because like, it was like I didn't really feel it in me. I don't know. Where do you want to place it? I think like C. Because it's just like, it's not that interesting. Actually, I'm just going to plop it right into there. Alright, Lost River Tower Rush. If TUH was in this would be like one of the worst things ever. And it's still not that good. I don't know, the towers are just, this is like the most uninteresting area of all time. It's having to do again. But I don't know, it's just D for me. I remember when Unsettling Heights got in the game, everyone like freaked out because it was like, hey, ToSE.
It's CSCD.
Yeah. Anyways, Ashen Towers Tower Rush. I really did not do this for the longest time, and it's just because I did not feel like playing Ashen Towers when it released.
I'm being really honest, I don't remember jack shit.
The thing that is about this is I beat this during a 24-hour call with one of my friends. But yeah, Ashen, just very uninteresting. I'm literally gonna give it F tier.
Okay, well, that's one of the worst tower, like mechanical disarray, whisking it all.
Yeah, whisking it all. I hate that tower so much.
I just put in D tier.
Yeah, okay, maybe D tier, but like very low. Now.
Oh.
I don't even have to. The video is not even out yet, and this is gonna release later than that. So, but it's. This is gonna be after the intro, which is gonna explain what happened, so everyone knows what like went down. This is the luckiest I've been on a tower rush. Nothing beats it. I don't really have to explain why.
I know. I read it as a horse with us home.
A horse. The horse does not have a home. I also want to explain this because I said this to you. I genuinely, like, literally, when I did that jump, because I don't know why I was so nervous for that jump. I feel like it was just. I feel like it was just because it was so anticipated. Because I got, like, leading up, I should have never even like beat with that run. So I feel like leading up to that point, it was like I got more and more nervous. Literally, when I was on the last floor of house at home, my heart started like beating faster because it was the anticipation. Anyways, I don't know. That's about.
Yeah, because it's must by this. So
I actually genuinely really like it. I like a lot of the towers as well, so I feel like A tier, at least for me. I feel like it should
I
go
think
up
it's
into
A tier too.
Paradise Atoll Tower Rush. Don't really have much to say for this one, I'll be honest.
Okay, you got it.
No way.
What?
Nice. I don't know. C tier. Better than Silent Abyss. Arcane Area Tower Rush. Didn't we beat this both before Icy Adventures was in it? Or...
No, I beat this when Icy Adventures was.
Okay. This is one of the easiest towers. I think Icy Adventures made it a bit harder. Yeah, I don't know. D tier, C tier, I don't know. Somewhere. It's actually not that bad.
Oh.
Okay.
I think it's just gonna get a category of its own.
I don't feel like we have to explain this. Just go watch our videos. This is gonna be probably the most interesting section. Now, the time lost areas. Yeah, I may have publicly stated this. Time lost playing towers. This is the only tower rush that I've ever genuinely fallen asleep playing. I guess not technically, because I always say I fell asleep, but I stopped playing and I went to go take a nap.
It was the first of its kind, so I was really tired by the end of it. Like, the more timeless areas come out, the less tired I get.
Like, the more of these that come out, the less I want to do them. It's
that too.
I wish they never implemented tower rushes to time lost areas, I'll be honest.
No, time lost play was fine, but more of them.
But we're gonna get more, and it's gonna get.
Yeah. Can we just get the next time lost area to not be punishing? Because we haven't got a punishing tower yet.
I don't know. F. Now, Clockwork Tower Rush. I will have gotten first victor on this if I didn't fail a fast acceleration.
Yeah, I felt I landed on like some decoration. I just hit a TP on the wall.
Just like D or C tier.
I think C.
Yeah.
Now we get the best time lost.
Now we get to Time Lost Sands. I agree, this is the best one.
Demonic Inspirations.
Oh yeah, demonic. Oh my God, scaling the pillar. I don't know. It's not that bad. Like because of how bad the other ones are, I feel like this is gonna go like into B. I'd say, because it's like it's way better than most of them. And then the final one, Time Lost Tempest.
This might be tied with Zone 5 as the worst tower rush.
I do agree with you. This is literally, I agree with you. This almost made me stop playing tower rushes.
There's so many long towers, like so many 30 plus.
Then you have that one, Steep of Rising Temperatures. I almost failed on.
Yeah, that's steep as sucks because the fucking puzzle is ass.
Yep, and we almost both failed the fucking part with the last part. So,
don't even get me started on tough heavy damage. It is so long.
I think we're just gonna put it there. So here's the two 100% completers entire tower rush.
200%.
That was pretty good.
Yep.
I might make a updated like pinned comment for when new areas releases, so I'll just like DM you about it and then you give me a rating.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have any like last words you want to say, like plug anything or just want to say something, then go ahead.
Don't torture yourself by doing these tower rushes, please.
I was literally gonna say, don't do what we did. We're kind of both really unemployed, like people say. I don't have much more to say, honestly. Thank you for taking your time to do this with me, because I feel like it was just like when we've both done this, it makes sense that we both did this. So you know.
Yeah.
But thank you for stopping by. Yeah. That's about it.